If you struggle to get and keep the best clients as a freelance copywriter, today's episode should be a good one for you. It's Monday, which is the day that I answer your questions. That's right, it's Mailbox Monday. And today's question that I'll be answering is, my biggest challenge, despite being a marketing professional, is securing a steady stream of quality clients to work with. I have no problem securing work when I'm willing to go after any clients, regardless of qualifications, and I've worked with some quality clients on short-term one-and-done assignments, but I haven't been able to land quality clients for the long term. Jay. And if you have a question that you'd like to have answered, be sure to check the link in the description. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can have it delivered to you. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Let's dive in. These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough. All right, today's episode, as usual, is sponsored by me. Check the link in the description. The first link will take you to my book, Copywriter's Guide to Getting Paid. You can download it for like $5. And it's about the most important things that you need to know, not like for the tactical, like how to do accounts payable, accounts receivable, whatever. No, this is about how you actually get great clients and make great money as a freelance copywriter. Or actually, it goes beyond freelancing. It talks about with the skill of copywriting. How do you make good money, including freelancing? And the link is in the description. That's the first link. Check it out. I'm back from a weekend off, so it's I'm letting myself catch up. But let's dive in. Let's dive into this whole idea of how to get and keep the best quality clients. So there's this old lesson, and I hear this in this question. It says, I've worked with some quality clients on short-term one-and-done assignments, but I haven't been able to land quality clients for the long term. I've worked with them on short-term one-and-done assignments, but I haven't landed quality clients for the long term. So there's this old lesson from the direct response subscription business, specifically financial publishing, right? And what they say about these subscriptions is that the copy sells the first year. The content sells the renewal. The copy sells the first year, the content sells the renewal. So the copywriter who gets paid a fortune to bring new customers in the door, they're doing that because they're getting people to buy the first year. They're getting paid a huge chunk of money because they get people to sign up for the first year of the subscription. The copywriter who gets the renewal is often a staff copywriter, doesn't get paid a ton of money, and they write renewal sequences. Now, critically important in the subscription business to keep your customers around. So they write these renewal sequences, but they don't have to have great copy. They don't have to have huge, big ideas. They don't have to, do anything. It's hey, that service you've been getting, would you like more of it? Now is your best opportunity to get more of it. And that is because the content or the service itself is selling the renewal. And so in that regard, the quality of service is what's bringing those subscribers back. And all it takes is a gentle offer, like a, hey, would you like to sign up for your next year? Or a reminder, your next year is coming up if you'd like to update your credit card, or, whatever it is, right? It's the renewal, but it's sold through much lower key, much easier to write copy. It's the bringing the new customers in the door that's the difficult part. Now, this does rely on one critically important factor. That service needs to have been very good. That service needs to have been whatever it is that the customer was hoping to get out of it. If you look at the actual research on like investment performance related to renewal rates for investment newsletter publishers, that's often not what people really are renewing for. They're renewing for a sense of community, of camaraderie with the editor of the publication, but it's still the service that they got is what people are buying the second year for. So I went off on this little tangent about financial newsletter renewals. Why the heck would I do that in this in this answer to the question about getting quality clients for the long term, keeping quality clients? So you get your first projects with better copywriting clients through a few factors that are generally considered to be good salesmanship, or salespersonship. So you figure out who your audience is, you focus on those great clients that you want to get, and then you have to, number one, muster up the courage to approach them to say, hey, I would love to work with you. I want to work with you, right? So you have a list of your best possible clients. And I've talked about that in other episodes, so I'm not going to go deep into that here, but you have a list of your best possible clients, your Dream 100 list. And you say, I'm going to start approaching these people and having conversations with these people, connecting with these people. And then in that connection, you need to display some kind of understanding of their business, some curiosity to learn more about their business. You need to connect with them over what it is that they want, and how your service, in this case copywriting, might actually help them get what they want, right? And then you have to have a willingness to work, a willingness to do the project, whatever it is, right? And this can be that one and done project. Like the initial contract could be one and done. And then you do have to display at least a moderate level of copywriting skill where they don't see working with you and your writing as a headache, right? So they have to expect that you will be able to put together some pretty good writing for their, to write on their behalf in their marketing. And that's how you get your first projects with good, better copywriting clients, right? And that's something I've taught over and over and over again. But that only gets you the first project. Just like good selling sells that first year of that investment newsletter. So how do you get your next projects with these better copywriting clients? Well, there's two big things. Did you perform, and how were you to work with? Did you perform, and how were you to work with? So let's start with the did you perform. What was the desired result that the client had from this? In most cases with copywriters, it's some form of conversion, some form of generating revenue. Basically, when clients buy a good copywriter, what they're trying to do is buy money at a discount, meaning they invest a certain amount in copywriting services and they expect a bigger amount in profits to be generated from running that copywriting. If you didn't do that, right? Like, was that achieved? Was that desired result achieved? If you didn't do that, well, copyright or marketers in the direct response space are at least somewhat understanding. Not everybody hits a home run. Not everybody hits a home run every time. Not everybody even gets a base hit. It's like baseball. The batting averages are not 1,000 for the best people. The best people have like a 400 batting average. So they understand that not everyone is going to smack it out of the park, but they're going to ask, like, what did you do to make that happen, to get that desired result? And if you came up short, by how much? So, like, it's one thing if you're a copywriter and you get that first project and it wasn't like a wild home run, huge, blockbuster promo, but it generated a decent amount of profits. Versus, you promised them this blockbuster home run promo and nobody bought, right? And that happens rarely with people who are good copywriters. Usually the difference between a winner and a loser for a good copywriter is this one beat the control and this one didn't, but still did pretty well. And so if you are the type of copywriter who may not beat controls all the time, but your copy is still consistently performing, still consistently generating revenue, those good clients are going to want you back. And that's how you get past the one and done. As long as, that second point, how were you to work with? Did they enjoy spending time talking to you? Did they feel like you cared about them? Did they feel like you were polite respectful? Did they feel like, if you promised to get the copy in by a deadline, did you live up to your promises or communicate when you weren't able to? They're going to want you back or not want you back based on how you are to work with. And so a great copywriter that is terrible to work with may struggle to get consistent work. Somebody who's great to work with but is terrible at copy may struggle to get consistent work. And then there's a lot of middle ground. Like if you're great to work with and you always get results, yeah, you're going to have all the work that you want. If you're terrible to work with and you get terrible results, you're not going to get more work. If you're somewhere in the middle, you're probably going to be able to get at least somewhat consistent work from good clients. So I don't know all the details of the person who asked this question, and I don't know exactly where their biggest opportunities are to grow, but making good offers to the type of clients that they want to work with, like come up with a list of those clients that they want and go out and approach them and start conversations and make an offer for doing marketing with them. That's what gets the first project. And then making sure that you're able to fulfill on your promises, that you are able to deliver on the desired results, and that you're good to work with along the way is what's going to keep those good clients. And I know this might sound overly simple, but so much of business is overly simple when you really break it down. I mean, you figure out what they want and you give it to them. And when you can do that consistently, whether you're selling widgets or copywriting services, you're going to have a lot of people interested in doing business with you. And don't forget, check out the link in the description to the Copywriter's Guide to Getting Paid, my book on the business of copywriting. You develop the skills. You also need to know all about the business of copywriting if you want to be successful, how to make money with your copywriting skills. And if you have a question you'd like to have answered in an upcoming episode, check the link in the description to ask me your question. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Every day in every episode, I'm here trying to help you increase your marketing genius, including when you are marketing yourself, your own services as a freelance copywriter or marketer. All right. So with that, I will see you again in the next episode. Catch you soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.